Morning, everybody. Neil, the mixology apprentice here. This morning we're going to do some Irish coffees. So we're going to start off with our first step. We have our Irish coffee glasses. And we want those glasses hot because we want our coffee drink hot. So I started out with some hot water. I just did it on my Keurig machine there. Note to self, when you go to make hot water in the Keurig, make sure you take the old coffee pot out. So we're just going to put some hot water in the glasses. Set that aside, we'll need that in a minute. That'll keep the glasses nice and toasty while we get everything else ready. The next step I'm going to do is with the Irish coffee, you want some cream on it. So I have heavy whipping cream here. Just pour some of that in a bowl. Originally, when I started doing these, I just used a little hand whisk, and you can do that. These little stir things here are pretty nice. They're less than $10. My wife got this for me, and it makes it go a lot quicker. You're not really supposed to use any sugar or sweetener in this. My wife likes her coffee kind of sweet, so usually what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of simple syrup to sweeten it up, but today I won't do that. Shh, don't tell her. Another thing I kind of do, I tend to over whip my cream. I like it kind of thick where I actually spoon it in. I'm going to try and do it a little less, do it the right way today. Where you would actually pour the cream on. You want it, about the consistency of pancake batter, I guess. Now I learned to make these actually in Ireland, where Irish coffee was invented. Let's see if you can see that very well. At Foynes, where the drawing a blank. The Pan Am Clippers and all went early aviation days with the my mind's just drawing a blank. Where the early aircraft used to take off out of Foynes, it was a little area on the river, and what happened was one of the airplanes had to turn back, and it was cold and dark, and the chef there or whatever was making coffee for the passengers, and decided they needed a little more, so he invented Irish coffee on that day by putting a little whiskey in each of their coffees. Alright, so she's starting to get a little bit thick there. So that's pretty good consistency right there. I think I made a little bit much for 2 people. The dogs will like that though. I just use coffee, once again, out of the Keurig. I put it into a measuring cup. Makes it easier to put into the coffee cups. I should have started that a second ago. The other ingredients, so the ingredients you're going to have for this is obviously coffee, Irish whiskey. I've got the Caskmates right now, but any kind of Irish whiskey will do. You could substitute your own kind of whiskeys if you wanted. It just wouldn't really be Irish coffee. And my wife's not as big a whiskey fan, so another version uses Bailey. So I'll be making both of those today. So you need your alcohol, your cream, coffee, and of course your glasses. While the coffee finishes brewing, we'll dump out the hot water out of the cups. You're supposed to use brown sugar in the recipe. I use brown sugar in my coffee, and I buy it in these cube forms. Put a little bit of brown sugar in there. And to the bottom here, I usually like to have little half cubes, but kind of at the bottom all I have are solid cubes, so I'll just put 2 big ones in there. What I do is I just put a little bit of the coffee in. To dissolve the sugar. You use sugar in the raw if you want. It's similar to what this stuff is. Alright, so now you just dissolve the sugar. And a measure of whiskey. You put a measure in an elbow if you want. Measure of Bailey's. I'm about the messiest bartender. Put a little elbow there. Top it up with some coffee. Give it a little stir. And we'll bring in the cream. And when you drink an Irish coffee, I've drank it with people. I've seen people stir the cream in. You're not supposed to stir the cream in. Should have put a little less coffee so I could have a little thicker cream. I think hers is going to work out nicely with that. There's a nice layer of cream. I guess the dogs get the rest. So when you drink it, you don't stir the cream in. I've seen people do that. You're supposed to drink through the cream. But anyway, there are 2 Irish coffees. Enjoy your drinks, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Neil, the Mixology Apprentice.